Afternoon, everybody. The Buffalo Pile out here on the porch today. It's been a hot one. I'm actually shooting this intro after I've shot the footage for this, so it wasn't too hot when we was unboxing this drone, but then I got hot between while it was charging up, and then I got hotter out here chasing it around trying to figure out how it works. But anyway, you're gonna see a little bit of that as we go along here. But anyway, today we got this little thing right here. Now this is just a little cheap old drone Mr. Magoo got for Christmas, and he's never had it out of the box, so we opened the box today and got it ready because I thought, hey, we could use that drone to shoot some footage out here for the Buffalo Piles channel. Also, I got a couple other things I might be interested in doing with it in the next little bit, but I learned a lot today, not just how to put this together, but I learned a lot more, so we'll cover some of that and then we'll be here for a wrap up in just a little bit. Y'all enjoy today's video. Okay, YouTube, now to today's project. We're going to unbox the Eagle 3 Pro quadcopter drone. Now, this is not a high dollar drone. We got it for Mr. Magoo for Christmas last year, and he's never had it out. We've never had it out and done anything with it. We're going to unbox it because I got some plans for the drone, and we're going to get it charged up and give it a try. So let's open her up and see what we got to do to put her together. Now, good news, we got instructions. Those always help. And the other good news is most of it's already put together, so we're not going to have to put a lot of stuff together. Okay, so this little rig ain't very big, but it does have a little camera mount right here on the end. So we're gonna read a few directions here, and we're gonna get her. I know we got these blade protectors to put on and a couple of things here, so let's see what all we got. Okay, I'm gonna get a picture of all the parts laid out here, and I'll show them to you, and then we'll talk about each one of the parts in just a second. All right, so now you got a picture of all the parts that came out of the box, and in our instruction book, we got to put our glasses on because these words are kind of small, but it shows us the main thing we have to do is put on the blade guards and the landing gear, and then all that we really got to do is charge the battery and learn the flying directions and stuff so that we can make it work. So I'm gonna put these guards on, put these blade guards on, and put the landing legs on, adjust the camera, and then we're gonna take a little break while the battery charges up, and then we're gonna go out and see if we can get this thing flying and see if we can get some pictures out of it. So the blade guards have a little slot that they fit into here. And you push them down in there. Then you take one of these little screws, and boy, these screws are little bitty screws on this one. Of course, I know weight's an issue with the drone, so I'm sure they got to be little bitty, but I'm hoping I don't lose a bunch of them here. Looks like they sent me a couple extra, probably figuring I'd lose a couple. Now we're just going to tighten that up, keep that from coming off, and that's going to protect our blades in case we land on the ground crooked or run into a tree or something. Of course, running into a tree very fast probably not going to matter much, but anyway, we'll get the rest of these guards on and then we'll put the feet on. All right, got all 4 of them in. Now we're ready to go underneath here and put the legs on. Now the legs just are push in. There's 4 pins on each leg. And yeah, y'all saw me drop the screw several times. Like I said, I'm glad they sent some extra because I'm sure I'm going to lose one sometime. Anyway, those legs just snap in. It's going to give us a good base here on the bottom to keep the camera off the ground. Wish them blade guards had been that easy just to snap in, but no, they got them little bitty screws. Anyway, so now we got the drone all set up there in good shape. Now the camera up here, you can adjust the camera down or up, and we're gonna push it down at an angle, about a 45-degree angle, so we can get some shots out the front end of it as we're flying around. And I think that's going to work real good for us. Sure, my legs are up in there good. There we go. All right. Now we're going to get the battery out. We're going to plug it in, let it charge for a little while. Then we're going to get out and fly this thing around and see how it does. Okay. Well, it took about 2 hours to charge the battery up. I got a little hot out doing some other yard work and stuff around the house here while I was charging the battery. But I've got the drone out here, got it set up, got the controller. And when you turn the controller on, you hear the beep that it's connected. You push the lever all the way up and all the way down to sync everything up. And now it should fly. So we're gonna see if we can get it to fly and see if we can get a picture going here. All right. We have liftoff. Poop. Well, crash landed on the roof of the house, so now I got to go get it off, and we'll show you a little bit of the aerial shots I got before it crashed. And anyway, we're gonna practice with this and see if we can't do better in the future. So anyway, kind of a cool little gadget. We're gonna play with it and see what we can do. I'll be talking to you in a little bit on the porch for a wrap up. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. Flying a drone ain't nearly as easy as you think it is. I had a lot of trouble getting it going. Well, the first section I forgot to record, so that video of me crashing it into the house, into the roof of the house for the first time, didn't make it because it wasn't recording. And then after I did get it recording, had trouble controlling it. I don't know. It's gonna take a lot of practice to get to where I can use this much. So, but we're gonna give it a try, and we're gonna keep working at it. Anyway, this little controller device here and the phone there to capture your video on is a little more difficult to control. I probably need to be a kid playing a video game because it's got all kinds of buttons and knobs everywhere. Well, that'd probably just be a little easier if I was used to doing all that stuff, and I'm not really. So anyway, it was an enjoyable unboxing. Like I said, every once in a while we're gonna get new stuff, and even some older new stuff. Like I said, this is Mr. Magoo's Christmas gift, and we just now opening it up. But anyway, we're gonna open some stuff and put it together and see how it works. And anyway, glad you could join me today, and I'm gonna go get me a glass of Miss Pookie's iced tea and cool off a little bit. It's hot out here today, and I have done sweated my shirt down. So thank y'all for joining me on the porch, and y'all come see me sometime.